Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've done a turtle update, but this is a very special one. On the 10th of December, 2014 marked a year that I had gotten my rescue red ear slider Barsy. He was the size of a quarter, very sick, was kept in awful conditions. He's about to come off the dock because he thinks I'm going to feed him. And he was almost 2 years old. And now he's about 3.5 inches long. He's over 2 years old. And in his own 55-gallon tank with 2 female platies. Both of them are orange. But his shell still has not completely healed, but I think that's about as healed as it's gonna get. He is in the process of shedding just a little bit. I do have videos on my channel of him when I first got him, so check those out because the change is amazing. I do have a bit of an algae growth growing. There's his cuddle bone down there. There's some algae going on right here. Not too bad. I got this thing which seems to help a lot, but I'm not too worried about algae. I'm not one of those keepers that has to have a perfectly algae-free tank, because to me algae gives him a more natural look, and also a little bit of algae is healthy, so as long as it doesn't overrun the tank, I'm okay with it. I think it's just because the weather is changing. It's getting colder, so the heat in here is starting to pick up more. The heat in the house, so I think that might be adding to the heat of the water, making the algae grow. So no issues. I do need to turn this log over. He rubs on it so much that he's flipped it over. But it's amazing to see how much he's changed, to see his personality come out. He actually, last time I measured him, he was 3.5 inches. He might be bigger than that. He looks like he might be bigger than that. If you guys don't know the story, he is named after a child actress named Judith Barsi, who was subject to abuse by her father and eventually killed by him. I have a tribute video I made of her on my profile too, if you want to look at that. Just kind of my tribute to her, to name him after her, that, you know, he got a second chance. It's a very easy turtle. He's not too skittish. He's a very inquisitive, very curious turtle. He's a very dominating turtle. He is not one I would ever consider breeding with, just because I know that he would be so aggressive towards any potential mate. So he is alone, which you experienced turtle keepers out there know they prefer to be alone, so he's okay with that. This is the dock I built for him. And really quickly, we'll just kind of scan across the other tanks real quick. Let me turn their lights on. This is Baby Dalek's 150-gallon tank. As I said before, got some algae going on the rocks. Also need to flip her logs over. And she's pushed sand all over this mopani wood. Here she is. My only female, my beautiful, beautiful baby Dalek. She is a 1.5-year-old female high orange Mississippi Map that I love very much. She's one of my favorite turtles I have, just because her personality is amazing. She's so cute too. She's got the best face. There's glass there, baby. She's like, mother, feed me. there was a 7-inch, her collarbone's back there, a 7-inch Playco that had been with her since she was a hatchling. So this Playco was over a year old. And unfortunately, during a water change, I don't know what happened, but he passed. And so that sucked really bad. Yeah, that really sucked. She's a very skittish turtle when she's out of water. So she does not have an above tank dock. She just has a regular Zoom Ed dock. Hopefully when she gets bigger, she'll get a little more confident and I can make her one. And then I'll be able to actually fill her tank up. I'm actually debating on taking these rocks out because they're just, I don't know. And over to the crazy Tortier. Tortier, which is French for turtle. Call him my tort. He is one of my twins. All of these tanks have algae in them, mostly over where the light is. And there are some platies in here, but they're pretty much hiding. There's some of them. Tortier has a bit of pyramiding, just from my inexperience when he was a hatchling, but he's okay now. He ate all of his lettuce I put in there this morning. Very good. He's also shedding. My twins are not handled very much. I see no reason in handling turtles other than for checkups. In my opinion, they need to stay in their tanks, so they don't roam. I don't let them out. Personal opinion, no hate on those that do. Personal opinion to me, that's stupid. So whenever I do take them out for checkups, they do hiss. I have been bitten by them, which is not fun. But you got in front of it. He's silly. And now over to the only tank that is still not done. I cannot believe I have not finished this tank, but it is Tortier's brother, Soleil. And his tank has no sand in it, still. It was too hot, and then it got way too cold. It went from being in the 90s to being in the mid-30s, so not sure what to do about that. So his sand's gonna wait. Again, he's shedding. He's got a little bit of pyramiding, not as much.